Have a nice day, everyone. Our discussion for today is about Highscope Approach. I am K.P.S.Hajira. I'm following Diploma in Early Childhood Care and Development in South Asian International Institute of Higher Education.
I am Kavindaya. I am following in Diploma in Early Childhood Care and Development in South Asia International Institute of Higher Education. First, let's look at the content. What is Highscope Approach? The history of Highscope. Highscope Wheel of Learning. Highscope content. Rules. Management. Resources needed. Evaluation. References. Now let's explore what Highscope approach is. In a Highscope approach, teachers ignite children's interest in learning by creating an environment that encourages them to explore learning materials and interact with adults and peers. They focus on supporting early learners as they make decisions, build academic skills, develop socially and emotionally, and become part of a classroom community. Highscope is a way of working with children based on the idea that children learn based from active learning experience, which they plan and carry out themselves. In this way, children learn that they are capable, able to make decisions and solve problems about activities which are personally meaningful to themselves. The history of Highscope. The Highscope approach was developed by David Weikart in 1970, where he served as the director of special service in a public school district in Michigan, USA. It draws upon the works of Lew Vygotsky, especially on the concept of adult scaffolding. The approach was originally intended to help at-risk children from poor neighborhoods who tend to perform poorly in normal academic curriculum. A study done to evaluate at-risk children who undergo the high school curriculum shows that they are superior in their life and economic outcomes than those who undergo the normal academic curriculum. David Weikart then founded the Highscope Educational Research Foundation to promote the approach. The foundation also trained teachers and certified all schools using the Highscope approach. HighScope Wheel of Learning, Active Learning, Assessment, Daily Routing, Adult-Child Interaction, Learning Environment. This will be further elaborated in the next slide. Active learning is the central tenet of the HighScope approach supported by the daily routine, assessment, adult-child interaction, and the learning environment. Daily routine, a key component of the HighScope classroom is the daily routine. The routine is kept consistent from day to day and generally includes the following components: greeting time, large group time, small group time, planning time, work time, recall time, cleanup time, snack time, outdoor time, read aloud time, rest time. The schedule is indicated to the children through pictures card hung on the wall at child level, with the clipper marker to move along the elements in sequence as the day progresses. The picture card may be printed or hand-drawn but should include the symbol to indicate the part of the routing, such as the drawing of a few stick figures seated at a table for small group time, or a photo of a tricycle for outdoor time with those writing under the pictures to aid in making connection to print. Assessment. Assessment is conducted informally using anecdotal records. Teachers often keep a small notebook and at hand to jot down observations during the day showing evidence of each child's growth across the content areas. These observations are compiled in the Child Observation Record or COR, which is shared with parents and serves as a journal of each child's progress. Adult-child interaction. Adult-child interaction is key to HighScope's goal of shared control. With the help of caring adults, children are encouraged to make choices in their play, while teachers scaffold learning, help children make and review their plans for their play, and assist in the meditating conflicts. Learning environment. The learning environment should include 3 to 4 interest areas, clearly labeled and stocked with materials. Possible interest areas include art area, book area, house area, writing area, toy area. The specific materials are not required, so programs are free to develop their areas using the materials they have available or are of interest to the children in their group. Children may select materials freely, as opposed to programs that focus on a center's approach where children rotate throughout activities. Areas should be laid out in a manner that consider how they will be used. For example, having the house area near the building area may provoke children to use blocks to build a restaurant using dishes from the house area. Similarly, having the books area in a quiet part of the room creates a cozy place for tired children to relax. High scope content. The high scope curriculum is based around key development indicators or KDI. The 58 KDI, 42 for infants and toddlers are essential skills for early childhood education organized into 8 categories. Approaches to learning, social and emotional development, physical development and health, language literacy and communication, mathematics, creative art, science and technology, social studies. In each of these categories, teachers strive to incorporate the specific KDI in their lesson planning, in the type of materials available to the children, and in the way they guide children in their social emotional development. Assessment incorporates these KDI and reflects the child progress in each of the 8 categories in the child observation record.
Now let's see the what is philosophy. We don't just provide what to teach, we focus on how. To make early education achieve powerful positive results. Now let's analyze this slide. What is high scope goals? High scope goal curriculums are for the children to learn through active involvement with people, material, and infants to become independent, responsible, and confident, which makes them ready for school and for life. For children to learn to plan many of their own activities, carry them out, and talk with others with what they have done and what they have learned, and lastly, to gain knowledge and skills in important academic, social, and physical area. Um, Now let's see the what is objectives on the high scope approach. Firstly, provides specific guidance how to establish a well-organized, engaging indoor and outdoor environments. The second one is provides specific guidance on how to establish a daily schedule and developmentally appropriate routines. And thirdly, provide specific education for children with a disability, suspected delays, or other special needs. And last one, promotes individuations based on children's interested strengths and needs. And what is the high scope principle of high scope curriculum? Highscope is committed to equity. At Highscope, we believe that every child deserves conviction for equity is the center of our early childhood research and what we practice in the classroom. We care deeply about the people we serve. That's why we are dedicated to providing an early childhood education that supports every child and every community. Let's now analyze this slide. Uh, for the content and the lesson. For the content and lessons, so we have 9 areas which approach to learning social and emotions and development and physical development, mm, health, language, literacy, and communications, mathematics, creative arts, science and technology, social studies, and the high school preschool curriculum. The five ingredients of active learning, also known as five dimensions of a school, which are materials, which says that high scope contains variety of items to align with their learning areas. And number two, um, manipulation. What is the manipulation? Let's see manipulation, which emphasizes hands-on manipulations of material, so which allows children to explore free choices, which makes children around to choose what they want to do during their time and whom they want to do it. And child language and the thought allowing the child for freedom and thought of expressions. And fifth one is adult scaffolding. This is the role of teacher in high school. High scope, they are severe as the learning process by guiding children. Now we can see roles. What are the roles? Now let's see the teacher's roles in the high school curriculum. Teacher's role during high school curriculum is to encourage children explore a variety of material in different ways using all their senses. Teachers recognize that and encourage children's learning by planning activities and experiences using high school curriculum as a content guide. The advantages impact with children by sharing control with them, focus on their strengths of forming genuine relationship with them, supporting their play ideas and helping them resolve conflicts, their play ideas and helping them resolve conflict. The teachers respect children in their choices and encourage intuitive independence and creativity. And teachers in high school curriculum encourage to stick to the routing so that students will know what will come next. Also, teachers are responsible for planning lessons that helps students learn through hands-on experiences and activities. The teachers in high scope a curriculum classroom should be encouraging and should be an encouraging adult to child into actions, interactions as well as facilitation in learning through their students' exploration. Now we can see what are the pupils' role on high school curriculum. For pupils' roles and children try out ideas, solve problem they encounter and play and build skills in important content areas. Children are in control of child size decisions such as where to play, how to play, and whom to play with. Let's look at management, schedule and daily program. High scope classrooms follow a predictable sequence of events known as the daily routing. This provides us a structure within children can make choices, follow their interests, and develop their abilities in each content area. Let's look at environment of the high school curriculum. for the environment, high scope curriculum focus on creating an environment where to play. We use raw material that helps the learning characterizes of learning environment in high school. High scope program includes welcoming atmosphere, sufficient material for children find use and return materials independently, different types of play, the ability of children to see and move through all areas of the classroom or center a flexible play area where children can bring material around the room and material that reflect diversity of children families in high scope curriculum. Labels are very important. For example, toy area, block area, books area, art area, woodworking area, house area, the computer area, writing area, music area, and the sand and water table also for their outdoor. Environment fun is very much needed for children to experience and explore themselves through the help of socialization with other kids. Now see the classroom. Classrooms are high scope curriculum. Then divided their classroom into learning centers based on a reflection of the children's natural interests and development level. And teacher engage children with open-ended materials such as art material, fabric pieces, and all size of blocks. They also find natural found and recycled materials. For example, rocks, twins, contains shells, piece of carpets, and old clothes. Uh, Now analyze the classroom. Let's see the picture of a classroom on the high scope curriculum. In this first picture we can see, and you can see the first classroom has a lot of shelves and has a lot of lot of it- high school, a lot of shelves and has a lot of organizing things because in the um, because in the high school we needed the labels our shelves so with the pictures and names and high scope curriculum organizing the interested ideas such as house block areas and mm, block areas, art areas to promote different types of learning and the social interactions in high scope curriculum. The use of real life items, cooking, today's dress up clothes and objects or tools for children's houses and yards essentials because they allow children to imitate adult for blocks area and sensory table and natural material area and maths and science areas. What are the resources needed in high scope curriculum? Uh, Typical interests area, high scope curriculum focus on creating environment where play items are used, raw material for learning, blocks, art, toy, reading and writing, sand and water, a house, woodworking, movement and music, maths and science and computer and outdoor. Let's see the pictures of the objects and example for house blocks and educational toys such as eggs with shapes. The high scope curriculum also needs computer for the children to learn to interact it with their peers, and how to use modern day technologies. Of course, reading and writing, because this is the primary steps of every child. Reading to real life experiences, and we have to clothes. Um, Clothes like steps at technologies and experience, and we have clause which is used by the kids, the imitated adult, especially when they imitate real life heroes such as fireman, policeman, and many professions that they want to be when they grow up. They are also real life items like cooking utensils to allow them imitate. There are also resources such as real life art, since cleaning materials and other items they can use to imitate their adults.
Let's look the evaluation of high scope approach. Assessment and progress. COR advantage is an observation-based assessment instrument for children from birth throughout kindergarten. It is designed to measure children's progress in all early childhood programs, including but not limited to those using the high scope educational approach. Ongoing child assessment is also an underlying component of the high-scope curriculum. Objective 1 Codal observations of children collected. Shout how children's natural play allows teachers to access child progress and plan meaningful learning experience. Below are the okay, that's all we have who says today. Thank you for lending an ear.